I'm working on my Ukrainian bead project from Ukraine. This small company, Abras Arts, actually is in Ukraine, and they are a small company that actually support the troops in Ukraine, which only makes me want to buy more of their projects. This is the first bead project that I've done, so I encounter all kinds of learning curves in this. The first is a very small needle. As you can tell, it is an extremely small needle with an extremely small eye to it. I don't even know if you could see the opening of the eye. In my other projects, my embroidery projects, they come with threaders that actually you put the thread in the middle and then you can thread them through the eye like this. But the eye is so small in this needle that I actually have to just thread it, just as I normally would with anything. I have in the past been able to thread needles by actually taking the thread and folding it over the needle. I don't know if you can see it. Folding it over the needle and pulling it up and then threading it that way. But this way, I just moisten the end of the thread and thread it. So I have to do it that way. I'm not going to do it for you right now because my head would be in the way. So I will allow that to pass for right now. But as I'm doing this wonderful project, I'm starting to notice that I am assembling the project differently. Instead of doing each color separately, like just doing the certain colors one at a time, I'm actually doing more beads, different beads, on one thread now. And I have many different beads in my bowl. And I have to make sure that I keep some of the beads that I've worked with in the bag still. So if I forget what beads go to what number, I can identify them. So it's like a safety net for me. So here are some of the this is kind of how you identify the different kinds of beads. Another thing that I'm noticing is I have to scope how I'm going to actually do the patterns of the beads. Instead of just saying, oh, I'm just going to do this one and then I'm going to do this one, I have to think about how I'm going to scope out the bead pattern, because there's a limited amount of thread on this project and I don't want to run out of thread. So before I stitch, I look at the map of the project. So how I'm going about the project itself is I'm just kind of going across the board like this, going across the project from left to right. Then I'll do left to right again. Also, I've noticed the distance that you stitch makes a difference from one side of the bead to the other. If you make a smaller opening, the bead will tend to fall on its side like this one. If the stitch is a little bit larger, it actually allows the bead to stand up on its own. So these are the things that I'm finding out. I'm so pleased with this project. I hope you're loving it as much as I am. I love bringing it to you. I love learning new things. I'm always looking to learn new things. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye for now.